Today guys, I'm in Glendale in Queens, and we're going to be taking a walk from Cypress Hill Street all the way up to Zumstamstish, where the Glendale Veterans Memorial is. Now, have I filmed this area before? I actually have, but that was in the days before I had the gimbal, so the video footage is really shaky. And as I've just filmed 3 videos in this area, I figured why not finish off and we'll redo this video where you can at least have clear footage. Now this is part of my summer series where I'm filming as much footage as I can in the spring, early summer, before it gets too hot. And I've done really well this year. It looks like I'm going to have enough footage for the summer. But I've also got a couple of more upcoming events that I plan to attend. And in all likelihood, you would have probably seen those videos by the time this one goes up. We got the Forest Hills Memorial Day Parade. That's coming up in a few weeks. And that's not a million miles from where I live. And also, the East Coast Car Association have one of their Toys for Tots campaigns coming up. And that's where all these cars from the 40s, 50s and 60s, they all park in a bank cut parking lot. Now it is open to the public. However, because it's a private rented event, or maybe donated, who knows, I'm not 100% sure if I can film in there. At the very least, I can film from the outside. And if worse comes to worse, then I can film the vintage cars going in and out of the event. Or at worst, like super worst, I can go covertly and not take the gimbal and just walk around with the small Sony in the palm of my hand. So just so you know, for a period of about 17 years, I actually lived in this neighborhood. Like a little further up there. So I'm quite familiar with this area. Although back then, obviously, I wasn't filming. And I'm sure I could have come up with a few good stories. So it's actually going to be nice to visit the old neighborhood because I haven't been here for a few years. Not since the last time I filmed down here. Now I try super hard not to film the same area twice. I want to have variety in my videos. But there are also a lot of videos that I filmed before I had the gimbal. And where possible, I will refilm those ones. Just maybe put a different slant on it, you know. Although there's one I'm going to film shortly on the Korean independence fighter, Hwan Ji-won. And the reason I want to put that one together with new footage is yet again it was on shaky footage that I filmed the original. Plus I got some of the Korean pronunciations wrong. And it seems to be a popular video, so I want to redo that because a person of his stature really deserves to have a proper story told. He was a man who was buried in Maspeth, Queens for 100 years. And for 87 of those years, his grave was unknown to everyone. And if you ever saw the Korean drama, Mr. Sunshine, that show was actually devoted to the life of Hwang Ji-won. I've yet to see it myself, but maybe by the time this video goes up I would have seen it. Now, where that supermarket is to the right there, unfortunately I don't have the information on me, but that used to be a movie theatre, and it was one of the German movie theatres in this neighbourhood. In the post edit I will slot the name in. Now, I did a whole video on old movie theatres in this neighbourhood, where I showed about 12 old theatre buildings. So I can't remember the name of every single one. But what I do like about this one is, even though it's no longer a theatre, they still have the marquee where you see Ideal Food Basket. That would have been where they would advertise what movies were playing, and they call that a marquee if you didn't know. Actually, I think what I'm going to do here, because I've still got quite a walk ahead of me, and I never want to make the videos too long, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause it here and then resume it in about 3 blocks time, and that way we can get a short video. Alright, I shaved a few blocks off the video there, because otherwise the video will be getting too long. And I figured we could end up here at the Glendale Veterans Memorial. And what's right next to the Glendale Veterans Memorial? Zum Stammtisch. Now, what's kind of funny was I was just talking to my neighbour up in Maspeth, and he says he comes down here for his mum, because she likes to get her meat from the pork store there. Well, that's a famous German restaurant in the Glendale neighbourhood. Now, it looks like I might be able to cross. And we can film the Glendale Veterans Memorial, or Glendale Veterans Triangle, I think it's called.
You need crosswalk. Crosswalk.
I'm going to read that for you, just in case you can't read it. Erected by the people of Glendale in grateful remembrance of those of their number who served the World War 1917 to 1918. The names of those who lost their lives are here inscribed. Just one of the little things I like to do is I like to film memorials around Ridgewood, around Queens. And the beer garden, or beer garden. That's a great place to end the video, isn't it? Alright guys, hope you enjoyed this walk down Myrtle Avenue in Glendale, Queens. Stay tuned, I've got a lot of videos coming up for you. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and like it. That would be much appreciated. Really helps out small channels like mine. And I will catch you guys real soon.